I'm Dr. Ethan Blackwell, and today we're diving into something that might sound ordinary but is actually the silent foundation of your energy, vitality, and blood flow, especially as you cross that beautiful milestone of 50. We're going to talk about water. Yes, simple everyday water, but in a way that most people never think about. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, "Come on, Dr. Blackwell, I already drink plenty of water. I'm hydrated." And you might be right. You're probably drinking enough volume, but here's the catch. Plain water by itself is often not enough. It hydrates, yes, but it doesn't energize. It fills your tank, but it doesn't turn on the engine. For men over 50 who are thinking seriously about maintaining vitality, stamina, and that all-important blood flow, drinking only plain water can actually be a missed opportunity. It's like a Ferrari running forever in first gear. Because true hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about restoring the electrical and mineral intelligence of your body. We're talking about cellular signaling, vascular flexibility, and the electrolytic charge that allows your heart, muscles, and nerves to communicate efficiently. See, as we age, our ability to absorb and utilize micronutrients quietly changes. What kept you thriving at 25 simply doesn't deliver the same results at 55. And the heroes that hold the key to reversing that decline are the minerals. Those invisible elements your body depends on to regulate heartbeat, nerve impulses, and the relaxation of your blood vessels. Without them, your body works harder for less result. With them, it flows literally and figuratively. So, if you're a man over 50 looking for an effortless and expensive way to elevate your energy, sharpen your focus, and support your performance, this is your video. Because today we're not just talking about water, we're transforming it into liquid vitality. By the end, you'll never see a simple glass of water the same way again. Let's start with what actually changes in your body as you age. The anatomy of hydration. When you were young, your body was a natural filtration machine. Your kidneys were powerful regulators. Your digestive tract absorbed nutrients like a sponge, and your cells maintained perfect balance without you ever thinking about it. But once you cross into your 50s, a few subtle yet crucial shifts occur. First, your thirst mechanism weakens. You don't feel thirsty until you're already mildly dehydrated. That means even men who drink regularly can spend years in a state of low-grade dehydration, the kind that drains stamina, reduces circulation, and dulls focus. Second, your kidneys lose some of their efficiency at holding on to essential minerals. So, even if you drink enough water, you're flushing out electrolytes faster than your body can absorb them. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. The water goes in, but the charge escapes. And third, perhaps most critical, your vascular system begins to stiffen. Those once elastic arteries and capillaries designed to expand and contract with every heartbeat start to lose their flexibility. They don't dilate as easily, and that stiffness is the sworn enemy of strong, steady blood flow. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. Plain water hydrates the outside of your cells, but doesn't always reach the inside. Why? Because water alone doesn't carry an electrical charge strong enough to drive nutrients across the cell membrane. That charge, that spark of life, comes from electrolytes, the minerals that dissolve in water and transform it into a conductor of electricity. When your electrolyte levels are low, your muscles misfire, your nerves miscommunicate, and your blood vessels don't get the message to open up when it matters most. That's not a hydration issue. That's a communication breakdown inside your body. So, what's the fix? It's not about fancy bottled mineral water. It's about being intentional, understanding which minerals your body quietly loses over time, and replenishing them in smart, simple ways. If I could urge every man over 50 to focus on just one mineral, it would be magnesium. Think of magnesium as your body's master relaxer, the mineral of calm, circulation, and balance. It plays a role in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including the very one that allows your arteries to expand when blood needs to flow. I call magnesium the great unwinder. It's the mineral that whispers to your muscles, "It's okay to let go." This is especially important in the smooth muscles that line your arteries and, yes, the corpora cavernosa, the sponge-like chambers that fill with blood to create an erection. When magnesium levels are low, as they are in roughly 75% of adults, those muscles stay partially contracted, your arteries narrow, blood has a harder time moving, and when your body sends the signal for intimacy, the vessels can't fully open. This constant constriction is called vasoconstriction, and it's a quiet energy killer. Magnesium counteracts it by acting as a natural calcium channel blocker, essentially telling the body, "Relax, I've got this." Calcium causes contraction. Magnesium promotes relaxation. It's a dance of balance. And modern diets have forgotten the steps. By adding a bioavailable magnesium powder to your daily water, forms like magnesium glycinate or citrate, you deliver this mineral directly into your bloodstream where it can immediately go to work. Within days, you'll notice better sleep, calmer energy, and improved circulation, both in your heart and in the most intimate parts of your body. Now, the second mineral is one that has been unfairly villainized for decades. Sodium. We've been conditioned to fear it, to associate it with bloating, high blood pressure, and heart disease. But here's the truth. Sodium itself isn't the problem. It's the type and context of sodium that determines whether it harms or heals. The sodium in ultra-processed foods, stripped of all its companion minerals, does throw your system off balance. But unrefined sea salt or pink Himalayan salt tells a different story. These salts are mineral symphonies containing trace amounts of potassium, calcium, and magnesium, up to 84 elements in total. Sodium is the gatekeeper of hydration. Without it, your body can't pull water into the cells. That's why men who drink gallons of plain water still feel dry, dizzy, or fatigued because the water passes through instead of being absorbed. When used correctly, I am talking about a tiny pinch of high-quality unrefined salt in a large glass of water each morning. Sodium helps your body retain and distribute hydration where it's needed most. It supports the sodium-potassium pump, the very mechanism that powers every nerve, impulse, and muscle contraction. With this small addition, you're not drinking salt water, you're creating structured water, a living fluid that recharges your cells. This helps your blood vessels maintain the right tone, reduces heart strain, and keeps oxygen flowing smoothly. If magnesium is the relaxer, sodium is the controller, managing the flow with precision. But every good system needs a counterbalance. And that's where potassium steps in. Potassium is the unsung hero that keeps your blood pressure in check and your electrical rhythms steady. It works hand in hand with sodium to maintain proper fluid balance, ensuring that your arteries remain flexible and responsive. The tragedy of modern diets is that they re-overloaded with sodium from processed food, but woefully low in potassium from fresh produce. This imbalance makes your arteries rigid and your heart work overtime. By adding a small amount of potassium chloride powder or a balanced electrolyte blend to your water, especially after exercise or sweating, you restore that equilibrium. It's like fine-tuning the voltage in your body's electrical circuit. Together, these three magnesium, sodium, and potassium form the triple alliance of vitality. They regulate every contraction, every nerve impulse, every surge of blood that defines your strength and stamina. Now, let's add one more crucial player to this symphony, zinc. While not an electrolyte in the classic sense, zinc is the mineral of masculine vitality. It's the architect of testosterone, the hormone that fuels energy, mood, muscle mass, and desire. Even a mild deficiency can lower testosterone levels and sap vitality. Zinc also fortifies your immune system, something that becomes non-negotiable as we age. But here's the issue. Zinc in pill form is poorly absorbed. The solution: liquid zinc drops. Just a few drops in your daily water ensure quick absorption without irritating the stomach. Finally, a word about iron, the oxygen carrier of life. You should only supplement iron under medical guidance, but understanding its role is essential. Iron forms the core of hemoglobin, the protein that delivers oxygen to every cell, including those responsible for stamina and performance. Without it, even perfect hydration won't save you from fatigue and poor circulation. So, how do you put all of this into a simple daily practice? You don't need to add everything at once. In fact, balance is key. Start with the morning vascular boost, your vasodilator hack. In a tall glass of water, dissolve half a teaspoon of magnesium citrate or glycinate powder. Sip it slowly as your first drink of the day. This immediately tells your blood vessels to relax and your body to wake up smoothly. Option 2. The salt starter hack. Add a pinch, no more than what fits on the tip of your pinky, of high-quality sea salt or pink Himalayan salt to your morning water. This primes your body for deep hydration and steadier energy. Next, midday, or with a meal, take your zinc drops, a few in a full glass of water. This supports your hormonal and immune health, fortifying your system for long-term vitality. And if you're active or sweat frequently, finish the day with the potassium rebalanced drink. A half scoop of potassium-rich low-sugar electrolyte powder in water after exercise or physical labor. It restores the charge, replaces what you've lost, and prevents muscle fatigue. By adopting these small yet intentional steps, you transform plain hydration into functional hydration. Water that doesn't just fill your body, but activates it. This mineral-infused water becomes a living conductor, sending clear signals to every cell to rejuvenate, relax, and perform. Give this method just 3 consistent weeks and observe how your body responds. Notice how your mornings feel lighter, your focus sharper, and your energy steadier. Even your mood may lift because your cells are finally communicating the way they were designed to. Remember, this isn't just about drinking water. It's about recharging your body's current. It's not complexity that builds vitality, it's consistency. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with others. Let me know in the comments which mineral you'll start adding today. And as always, stay hydrated with purpose. I'm Dr. Ethan Blackwell, reminding you that true health isn't about doing more. It's about doing the simple things smarter.